What's an option fee and why is it important? Hey everybody, I'm Deb McNeill with McNeill and Associates Real Estate. I'm here to answer any of your real estate related questions. And one I get a lot is, what is an option fee? What's an option period? I just got off the phone with a buyer, potential buyer. He's interested in making an offer on a property we looked at just this morning. And one of the things I was explaining to him is what an option fee is, and it goes with the option period. Texas is pretty unique in that they're one of the only states that has an option period and the option fee that goes along with it. A lot of other states have a due diligence period, they call it different things. In Texas, the number of days of our option period and the fee that goes with it are all negotiable. The option period is a certain number of negotiated days where the buyer has a chance to do his or her due diligence. It's a time to get in with inspectors, really look the house over, make sure that this is the house for you. During the option period, the buyers in Texas have an unreserved right to terminate for whatever reason they come up with, or for no reason at all. You do not have to justify a termination of contract during the option period. To make the option period legal in Texas, there must be some consideration involved. We call that the option fee. Usually it's $50 to maybe $250. Sometimes when you're trying to impress a seller in a multiple offer situation, a buyer will offer more. But that fee is, once it's paid, guarantees that the buyer has the opportunity to walk away for any reason whatsoever. The amount is negotiable, but like I said, $50 to $100 is usually pretty good. 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, sometimes as short as 0. Sometimes, I've done 3 days. 5 to 7 to 10 days is more normal. If for some reason the buyer wants to terminate, it must be done and that termination notice delivered to the sellers within the option period timeframes. Speaking of the option fee, that fee, once the contract is signed, that fee must be delivered to the seller or to the title company these days within 3 days of that signing. If the buyer is late in delivering the option fee to where it needs to go, the seller has the option to walk away. So the option fee is a very important component of the contract, and it's really, really easy to let those 3 days slip by if you don't have a great agent on your case. That's me. During the option period, we get all of your inspectors in there. A general inspector, maybe a roof, maybe you need the foundation looked at, maybe you want to have an AC guy come in and look at some specifics about the AC. All of those things can happen within that time frame. Any repair request that you're going to ask of the sellers must be written out and negotiated with the seller, and everybody sign off on them before the option period is over. Those option periods, ever how many days, they always end at 5 p.m. on the last day. So you gotta be mindful of the time. When we say in a contract that time is of the essence, it means there are drop dead moments. As I said before, during the option period, the buyer can walk away for any reason or no reason. Ooh, wow, I just don't like the paint color here. Doesn't have to justify it at all. I never have to tell the seller why. Sometimes we do. Sometimes the inspection has found something scary and the buyer simply doesn't want to take it on. That's usually when this happens, and it can be kind of a surprise to sellers. But in general, most people fly through their option period, they get their inspections done, and once the option period is over, your lender is ready to truly rock and roll on getting your financing in place, ordering the appraisal, maybe ordering the survey at that point, and getting you on towards closing. once the option period's over, you have a much more solid contract. So here's a couple of scenarios, examples for you. Let's say a buyer has put in an offer. They have offered $150 for 7 days of inspection option period time. During that time, they find something very scary and they don't want to go forward with the purchase. So they terminate the contract. In that case, their earnest money gets sent back to them, but the seller keeps that $150 option fee. Another buyer may negotiate with the seller for 5 days of option period for $250 option fee and a $2,500 earnest money. During the 5 days of option, they fly through the inspections. Nothing's terribly scary. They have the seller maybe do a couple of repairs, or at least the seller is committed to doing those repairs before closing, and everybody is happy. The seller gets the option fee still in that scenario, but the earnest money will go straight to the down payment or the closing costs of the buyer. All in all, it's really fun to write this option fee check because it means you're under contract. You're about to do your due diligence on hopefully your dream home or a great investment property. It's pretty exciting to do, and it's a big step forward. If you're interested in purchasing a home, I know you've got questions. Shoot me a question down in comments. While you're there, hit the like button, the subscribe button, because I know other people just like you want to see this kind of content on YouTube. What's an option? Hey everybody, I'm Deb McNeill with McNeill and Associates Real Estate. I'm here to answer your Hey everybody, I'm Deb McNeill. I'm here. Real estate The option period is a negotiated number of days. Sorry about the airplane. The option period is a certain number of negotiated days written into a buyer's contract. There's another airplane. The option period is a certain number of, sorry, start again.